Hey guys, it's me, Andrea, and today I'm bringing you another video. Since it is October and Halloween is right around the corner, literally, well not literally, but it's right there, I decided to make a Halloween related video. This is quite different than a video I've made. I wanted to try something new and I had this idea, and I will admit it didn't turn out exactly as I wanted and not maybe nearly as good, but the fact of the matter is I'm still trying to really learn and perfect all my editing skills. As a creator and video maker, I'm still trying to learn. This took a lot of work, both filming and editing and writing, and yeah, and it may not show in the video, but it did take a lot of work. I'm excited to show you, so hopefully you like it. This is Bookish Halloween costume ideas. I will list all of the books and their authors and leave links to them in Goodreads down below. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this. And here we go. The Hunger Games. Let's start with the girl on fire. First things first, the bow. If you don't have a bow you can borrow from your brother, go ahead and make one with cardboard. When sticking to her games look, black combat boots and army green pants are key. Then some sort of black jacket finishes off the outfit. Her signature braid is an obvious choice for hair. And if like me you can't do it all cool and fancy, just keep it simple. Next, we have the peaceful baker. Average shoes and pants are a good choice, but the real selling point is the flour-covered apron and loaf of bread. Bonus points if you actually make the bread yourself. Now last and also least, the best friend. As the family supplier, you need some good worker boots and worn everyday pants. A waffle shirt or whatever the heck that's called is a perfect choice, especially considering he's wearing one in his poster. By following those few and extremely simple steps, you can have your very own Katniss and Peeta. Oh, and Gale too. If being a snarky half vampire sounds like fun to you, then Rose is the perfect choice. To achieve Rose's look, I suggest fierce black combat boots and black skinny jeans, because black is awesome. Next, for the top, a leather jacket or fake leather jacket works wonders. It's all about reminding people that you're a Banff. For hair, a ponytail or braid or bun or anything really that keeps it out of your face is a good option. And the most important element of this look is the stake. To make this stake, first go outside and look for a stick that is relatively the size you want. Next, use a pocket knife or screwdriver or really anything you can find to peel off the bark. And be warned, this is pretty time consuming. After all of the bark is removed, then use a metal file to smooth it down. After smoothing it to your liking, begin working on the tip. Make it look somewhat like a sharp point, but in reality, not sharp at all. Maybe for you it's because you don't want sharp objects around other people, but for me it was simply because my arms were tired. And then you have your very own homemade steak. Now as you're out and about, it is important to keep in mind that as Rose Hathaway, you have a tendency of being sucked into Lissa's mind. So as you chat it up with others, either at a party or trick-or-treating or whatever, remember to randomly zone out and become unresponsive. It's also best if you do it without explanation. And that, my dear friends, is how to be Rose Hathaway. Now with this one, I highly suggest you stay together as a trio. Otherwise, you'll just look like a boring girl that didn't bother to dress up, a cocky shirtless douchebag, and a weird guy with crap all over his face. But together, you are clearly Edward, Bella, and Jacob. First, let's discuss Bella. Her physical attire is rather simple. A plain, nothing special shoe in a classic color, faded, flare, and slightly unflattering jeans, and a plain, classic colored, definitely uninteresting top. Now the face is the most difficult part. You want to wear a dead expression that shows just how boring, idiotic, indecisive, and annoying you are. Next is Edward. For his clothes that suggest something stylish, preppy, and expensive looking. A black dress shoe is a classy choice that oozes the sophistication of a 100-year-old vampire. For pants, I suggest a classic black or khaki slacks. For a top, you can either wear something button-up or a simple, well-fitting shirt as shown here. A blazer is thrown on top to really reiterate just how classy and old-fashioned you are. This next step is for those who are truly dedicated to making their character come alive. This will require some flour and glitter. As vampires, Edward and his friends are sickly pale, which is why we will be adding flour to his face in order to achieve that extremely pale coloring. We are using flour because it is already in our home, which makes it free. And you can't beat free. Now with the glitter, you can apply it however you want. The technique I chose to use was to pour it into my hand and pat it on his face. Make sure there is enough glitter so you can really sparkle, because nothing says I'm a deadly vicious vampire like a sparkly complexion. See what I mean? He looks fierce. Next we have Jacob, whose wardrobe does not require much. For shoes, you want an athletic pair that is worn and can attest to the countless hours you've spent running around in the woods. For the bottoms, you want jeans or cut-off jean shorts. For the top, no shirt is required. You simply need someone willing to walk around shirtless. And hey, a little muscle never hurt anybody. To really channel the character, keep in mind that you're in love with your best friend who happens to be in love with your mortal enemy. Because of this dynamic, your trio should all but get along. Edward and Jacob should constantly fight over Bella while she stands there, does nothing, and acts confused, despite the fact that everyone knows there is no way she would actually end up with Jacob. And there you have it. If you follow these guidelines, you'll have your very own Twilight love triangle in no time. You want to be different than all the rest? Then why not be Divergent? You want black. Black everything. Black boots, black leggings or running pants or skinny jeans, and a black shirt or jacket. When it comes to Triss's bird tattoos, you can use liquid eyeliner to draw them on. And don't be afraid to do little stick birds. They get enough of the point across. If you can get someone to help you, it will most likely turn out much better. Sure, there are 3 birds, but you only have to do as much as your shirt will show. A gun is a good addition. However, if you are going out in public, you should probably keep on the orange tip, unlike the gun shown here. And that is all it takes to become Beatrice Pryor. A spy girl that kicks butt while also attending a boarding school with her best friends? Yes, please. Who wouldn't want to be a Gallagher girl? For shoes, I suggest something both stylish and practical. You are a spy after all. The next part is extremely easy if you went to a school requiring a uniform like I did. If not, any plaid skirt and button-up will do, and possibly a sweater or vest if you would so like. However, the real key to this outfit is the covert operations or Cove Ops report. In true Gallagher Girl fashion, it is important that you are always paying attention to your surroundings and writing everything down, including and especially during your conversations. But even while you're writing, always be alert and ready for anything. You never know when someone may need protecting. And that's it. In just a few simple steps, you can transform yourself into a Gallagher Girl. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you want to successfully pull off one of the guard, I suggest you be somewhat of an artist, or at least have some decent drawing skills, unlike me. Strictly speaking of clothes, some basic running shoes, basic jeans, and a basic shirt are perfect. You don't want anything that makes you stand out from the crowd. You need to blend. Since you're on the run, you'll want a backpack on you at all times. And don't you dare forget your chest. A large wooden jewelry box works perfectly. As one of the guard, you need the scars on your leg. This is where the art comes in. So look at a movie picture and try to draw them. Hopefully they turn out much better than mine. Make sure you never let down your guard and are always on the lookout for Moggs. And if you see Sectus Raw, get the hell out of there. You obviously can't beat him. Penryn and Pookie Bear, just a girl and an angel sword. For wardrobe, normal and average clothes are perfect. You're trying to survive a post-apocalyptic world. I don't think you give much thought to what you wear. The real important piece to this costume is Pookie Bear and her teddy bear disguise. If you haven't read World After, let me clarify. Pookie Bear is the sword, not the bear. For Pookie Bear, there are 2 options. The first is using a whole-sized sword. If you don't have a sword lying around like I do, you can make one using cardboard or buy a cheap plastic one from the store. In the book, Penryn stabs Pookie Bear into the bear in order to hide her. Now, if you have a bear you're willing to stab, then go for it. But as for me, I couldn't exactly stab a sword into my sibling's bear. In this situation, I suggest tying the sword to the back of the bear like I did. It may not be perfect, but it will do. The second option is a little more travel-friendly. You just need a dagger or a small knife and a smaller bear. If your bear happens to be wearing clothes, you can easily slip the dagger inside through the tail hole. If not, you can tie it just like in the first option. The goal is to hide the sword well enough so people don't know it's there. and then you can whip it out and surprise them. That's it. Now you're Penguin and Pookie Bear. That was it, guys. That was the video. Let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you think, since this is quite different, and I would appreciate that very much. Oh, just so you know, I will be creating a behind the scenes and like outtakes bloopers thing for this video, because there were a lot. So keep your eyes open for that, and once it is up, I will link it and put it in the description. But until then, peace out, guys. Bye!